Just try it. Just try it. It's the only cure for rheumatism. Magic, really. The metal draws it out, do you see?
Here, I'll try it.
All right.
Thanks.
Good luck. Oh, it has to be copper.
Right.
Wow, Dracula's back.
So pleased. I'm so pleased to welcome you.
अगर अंदर कदम रखा चली जा यहाँ से जा उन कुत्तों के पास जिनकी बाह में झूल रही थी तू जा
गलत वक्त पे आने लगी
It's for me.
Lydia.
Come in. Mrs. Ahuja, darling, if you would let me have 10 for the taxi, I'll let you have it with the other 10 when I give you the rent check. I'd go on the tube, but it looks nicer by car the first time.
So, soon he'll be giving big concerts in the Albert Hall.
Oh, yes. She said he's a genius. Thank you, Mrs. Ahuja, darling. You'll have my check tomorrow.
ना करना भी मुश्किल है जब पैसे मांगिए कल्ली सांधी मुंडे नु चारी
बेचारी Let it play. It plays from here,
Door is open. Always open.
Thank you.
Come in. It's fine, dear, thank you. Ah, yes, Mrs. Manic's mother.
Hello.
I'll see you Wednesday then, Madam Sousatzka. Oh, do I have to? I feel such a fool doing it.
You could never leave the presence of an elder, let alone a teacher, without a deep curtsy and an au revoir, madame, in French.
Au revoir, Madame.
A little deeper, please.
Au revoir, Madame.
All right, go on. Shut the door.
I love old-fashioned manners. They're so gracious and beautiful.
Thanks, Mr. Cordell.
That's fine. Now, Mr. Jordan.
I've always encouraged him and supported him, Madam Sousatzka.
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 As with all talented students, exceptionally talented students, his lessons with me will be paid for by the school trust. What he makes of this opportunity is entirely up to him.
Oh, I'm sure he'll work very hard. And he's very grateful. We both are, Madam
Sousatzka, sit down, please.
Ever since he was 2, it's always been just he and I alone in the world.
And his father?
Oh, his father's just a rat. Yes, please. I don't care who knows it. Everyone knows it anyway in Delhi and what sort of life I had with him. Till one day I had enough. That was it. I just walked out with my baby in my suitcase. Just one suitcase, mind you. I, who had come with 50 suitcases full of my dowry of saris and jewelry.
Sugar?
Only 3.
3.
We are not just from here and there, you know. We are related to some of the first families of Bengal, even through an auntie to the Tagore family. Thank you. No one ever thought I'd have this kind of life. There have been times, I tell you frankly, when I couldn't pay the rent and had to pack up and leave at night. But never mind about me. My life is over. I want everything now for my son. I live for the day when he'll be famous and rich and give many, many concerts all over the world.
No. We are not talking about concerts. We are talking about your boy and his gift, which I am here to develop. I cannot bear this attitude of everything for sale. A boy's talent. The street? Let's make money. Cash, quick. Oh, forgive me, but I have very strong feelings on this subject.
Please don't think I'm a commercial person. I'm very proud that my son is a genius and that you don't think he's a genius.
We don't use that word.
Mrs. Sen, please call me Shushila.
Mrs. Sen. Sousatzka. Yes, I remember. Well, my secretary's not in just now. Let me have a look at my book. Yes, Wednesday at 2, that would be fine. Very well. Now, I can take your son on Tuesdays and Thursdays. No, Tuesdays and Fridays.
Oh, but he helps me on Fridays. It's a very busy day for me with the weekend orders.
Mrs. Sen, whenever I take on a new student, I give myself and my time totally and freely. It is an absolute commitment for both of us, the student and myself, because, you see, I teach not only how to play the piano, but how to live. You'll be very proud of your son. Now there are 2 of us to care.
Yeah. Well, I'm just about to sort out the old woman in number 11. Now, what's the problem? 24. Look, you've got one sitting tenant, right? He's 70 years old, he's sitting on the first floor, and he won't budge, right? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Offer him another grand, and if he still won't budge, take the bloody staircase out.
Door is open. Always open. Whoosh.
Lady Emily, it's me again, John Woodford.
Oh, yes, of course.
Wonder if we might have a quick word.
Yes, indeed. Come downstairs, please.
Don't forget the neck.
Thank you, madam.
2 or 3 times a day. Thank you.
Lady, I was thinking about what you were saying the other day. I think we're talking the same language. This house is evidently a millstone round your neck. You obviously need some help. And that, Lady Emily, is what I'm here for. Well, I had a word with my partner, and I think we can swing it.
I'm afraid you'll have to give me a little more time, Mr. Woodward.
Woodford.
What? It isn't always easy, you know, to part with the house where one was born.
All of us need a bit of a change sometimes.
I used to dream that one day perhaps I'd have a little place by the sea.
Is that so?
Oi, Manny, you coming out? I can't, I've got a music lesson.
A music lesson?
Carry man.
You don't play football.
What's here tonight, right?
believe it's me you've come to see. I watched you rolling about on those skates. You mustn't do that. What if you fall and something happens to your hands? I never want to see you with those skates again. Leave them there. No, not on the chair, on the floor. Perfect height. Mm-hmm. You see, I know exactly. I know you exactly. Begin. At the very beginning, I want you to forget everything you've ever learned. Begin with the C major scale.
Which hand?
Which hand, he asks. My poor child, you think you have two hands? Both hands for me and the piano are one, acting in total accord and perfect harmony. Begin. You don't have to impress me with how clever you think you are. You move around far too much, Mr. Virtuoso. Perfect scales have no beginning and no end. Each note is as smooth and as even as these beads, you see? Forget the fingers. Don't think for one moment that you play with your fingers. If he thought about his fingers, he'd be at the bottom of the ocean, never to be heard from again. What are these 10 poor little worms? No. This is where the music comes from the abdomen. And it rises higher and higher from the depths of your very soul. Higher and higher from the deepest instincts to the height of reason until it reaches here. You see? Now begin. Begin. Play. Let it play, yes. Ebb and flow. Each note smooth and even. That's it. It begins to play. Now it begins to play. From the very depth of your being. Soft, soft. Pianissimo. Pianissimo. Now very, very soft. Yes, too delicate to hear with these clumsy human ears. Now remember the position of the shoulder, remember? Yes. Just a vibration. Mama's special recipe. Light, light. Skip, skip. Hoopla, hoopla. Ah. Light!
Well, has he listened to my tape yet? I sent it in 2 weeks ago.
Huh? I told you, Jenny Plover. No, Plover. Look, just tell him Jenny. He'll know who I am. Yeah, well, we're all very busy, aren't we? Goodbye. I knew it as soon as I woke up this morning. I just had a feeling it's going to be a bad month for me.
I know what'll make you feel better. Bubbly all round. Why don't you run a bath while I pop the cork?
I just had a bath.
Have another.
I'm not dirty.
I am. Madam's latest?
Yeah, I've got my latest. We remixed it like you said. Hope you like it. I think it's great.
Yep, it's good. Go and run that bath.
Scorpio men, one-track minds.
And where were you last night?
Out!
Out where?
Out! What's it to you?
I had dinner with the producer. That's what.
Who was he?
Mickey something or other.
Mickey who?
Come on, you know what I'm like with names.
You're great with names. Mickey who? What's he done before? What's the label? Well, what do you think?
Lovely. Terrific. You've really improved it.
Really? Thanks.
Cheers. He's good. How old is he?
Never mind about him. Do you come here to be with me or what, huh? Or what?
Well, what do you think? I told you it was great. I really meant it.
Yeah. Ronnie, you still owe me a birthday present. I was thinking we could go out this afternoon. I've seen this gorgeous dress.
I can't this afternoon, love. Jam-packed. Sorry. I'll write you a cheque. How much is it?
350.
Okay. Get me a receipt. I'll put it through expenses.
So what am I? Business or pleasure?
Hey. Come here.
You've got lovely eyes. Do you know that, Ronnie Bloom? Face.
Stop. How can the music flow through the body when you're so stiff? What's this? You're developing a hump like a camel. Oh, you're such a sissy. That's enough for today. It's high time you began to work with Mr. Cordell downstairs. Come here. I want to show you something. What do you see? Me. Well, who is me? Is it Manic, a boy? Or do you aspire to something like this? All dear friends of Mama's, of course, my mother's. Every pianist that played at Carnegie Hall came to visit us in our apartment on Riverside Drive. Rubinstein. I sat on his lap, and he made a little mouse out of a handkerchief for me. And, of course, this is Mama in her heyday. She was such a great pianist and teacher. Who's this? Just a student who wouldn't listen to me. This is what I want you to be like. Oh, great. My poor child. Come. Listen. What have I told you so many times? It is all one. The way we dress, the way we speak, the way we play. It's all connected.
Well, I'll see you on Friday, Madame Sousatzka, okay?
Sousatzka.
Sousatzka. Sousatzka.
Yes, Sousatzka. It was Mama's name.
Sousatzka. Sousatzka. You won't tell her, will you?
This is jasmine. Grows in your beautiful country, doesn't it?
I wouldn't know. I've never been.
This is a new cloth that's just come in, sir. Do you like that?
No. Something more classic. Maman's family lost everything in the Revolution, Manic.
The French Revolution?
Oh, my goodness. Dear boy, you're ignorant. The Russian Revolution. Then they fled to Paris for 10 years, and after that to New York, where Maman met Papa, and I grew up.
A blazer. That's very classic.
Ugh, don't like that. This I don't like. Now, you see, you need to develop style to go with those looks. Those beautiful looks. I think we'll try this
I can't wear that stuff. I look silly.
Nonsense. It'll help you be a man. Fetch some ties. You see, Mama wore only white till after Papa left, and then she wore only black because she felt like a widow, even though he was living in the next block with another woman. Oh, silly boy. So after Papa left, Mama couldn't bear to stay in New York. But then she was offered a position at the Royal College of Music, so we moved on to London. How are you doing in there? Let me have a look, Manette.
I'll come out when I'm ready.
Oh, everyone adored Mama at the Royal College. It was, what does Elena think of this? How does Elena feel about that? Her English was terrible, but they adored her Russian accent. No, I want something more vibrant.
Vibrant? I see.
No. No, this is no concern of yours. I will take care of that. Now, I will teach you how to offer a lady your arm. Yes.
Vibrant? You can get vibrant.
What's so damn funny?
Is this her idea of how a young boy should dress? You can see she's never had any children.
Ha, ha, ha.
Uncross your legs, that's it. And relax. Now, don't think that pain is a permanent condition. Most definitely not. But then, nothing ever is it? Permanent. Not pain, nor pleasure. That's the human condition. Or shall we say the condition of being human. Just lift your head. That's it. You see, Madam and Beethoven make your muscles go like this. But Mr. Caudle makes them go like that. Now, just relax. Relax, I said.
I can't help it, Mr. Caudle.
Oh, she really ought not to, for her own sake.
Oh, horrible! You do not know how to practice properly. It's a mess. Oh, it is simply a mess.
Gave you a hard time, did she?
I'm going back to my old teacher. She might not be Madame Sousatzka with a wonderful method, but at least she doesn't make you sick. What is that ghastly perfume she uses? Makes me want to throw up every time she comes near me.
I like it.
What, when she comes near you?
Her perfume.
You must be joking. What's it called? La Stinkaroo?
Look, she's a bloody good teacher.
She's a big hoax. Madame Stinkalutska. Does she know you go on those?
It's not a bad time for you, Lady E, but I'm at the mercy of Mr. Lefranc here. He's the district surveyor, you know, from the council. He's a very busy man.
I didn't realize you'd need to see it all again. Do come in.
You won't mind if Mr. Lefranc continues with the mysteries of his trade while I look round, would you? You have such interesting things. Very striking.
My great-grandmother, quite a famous beauty. And this is Mr. Lipescu, my spiritual master.
Damp.
Yes, I did think it seemed a little colder this winter.
Yes, well, you want to take the skirting off the outside wall and strip the plaster down to 1.5 meters and replace it with your waterproof rendering. Then, just get it injected.
Silicon. It won't be very expensive.
Yes, well, it depends what you call expensive.
So sorry to disturb you.
Manette.
I think you know Mr. Woodward. And this is Mr. Lefranc from the council.
Yes?
Oh, do please just carry on. Pretend we're not here.
I have this down as a bedroom.
A bedroom. ancient document do you have there? Ugh. This has been a studio for 30 years. First of my mother's, Elena Sousatzka, and now mine.
I see. I take it you have permission to run a business from the premises?
This is hardly a sweatshop.
Well, that's not the point. You still need permission.
Gonna be late. Oh.
Call you.
Okay.
Too many sitting tenants, if you ask me. Wouldn't touch it with a barge pole.
You know where Jenny's flat is.
Who's that?
He calls himself an artist's agent. Snooping after my students. Go on. No, no. The message cannot come to the fingers if you don't open the body and let it through. Let me show you. Yes, well, we'll go over it on Saturday.
I've got to help my mother on Saturday.
I think you should be staying here on Fridays and Saturdays so that we can work together. You can sleep there in the studio. The weekend belongs to me, to your piano. Can't your mother get along without you?
Well, Saturday's sort of a big day for her with all the deliveries.
Well, if you'd rather be a delivery boy than a pianist. Go. Don't you think you should be playing on this rather than that apology of a piano your mother has for you at home?
It's not her fault. She can't afford anything better.
Good heavens. Who said it was? I know she does the best for you. I know that. All I'm saying is that you mustn't waste your weekends. You must stay here and work. And work and work. These are such precious years for you. All I'm thinking of is what's right for you. It's you I'm thinking of.
I suppose I could stay over Fridays. Sometimes.
And Saturdays?
And Saturdays.
Now go. I don't want you wandering around the dark streets either. Now, Friday night, you tell your mother.
You dirty queer! What you doing here, bloody kick? I know what you're here for. Come on, you dead! All right.
Mr. Caudle.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Can you walk?
Mm-hmm.
You sure? I'll call an ambulance.
No. I'm all right. It was stupid of me. Very stupid. I stumbled, that's all. My shoelace came undone. Careless. Careless of me.
Can't I call Madam and ask her to get a doctor?
No, you're doing fine. Does this make you feel sick? I hate the sight of blood.
I'm not hurting you, am I?
Not quite so tight. Not quite so tight. How well you do it.
You're sure I'm not hurting you?
Quite sure. Do I look very hideous?
No.
Now, dear boy, you must be getting home. It's very late. Don't worry, I shall be perfectly all right. So off you go. By the way, Don't tell Madam, will you, or Lady Emily? You know how hysterical women get over accidents.
All right.
And Manic. Thank you.
You're very late, aren't you?
I had to get some things for Mr. Caudle. Just milk and stuff.
That's very good of you. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Come in.
I do hope I'm not disturbing you.
Lady Emily.
I just had to talk to you about the house.
Can't I get you something?
No, thank you.
Please, sit down.
The council say it isn't safe.
Oh.
Whatever have you done to your face?
I fell outside.
Oh, but it's really nasty.
I'm perfectly all right.
I think I should get the...
Please don't fuss.
Sorry.
Oh, I apologize. Thank you.
You really should be more careful. London isn't the place it was in our youth. At our age, it simply isn't safe to walk in the streets, especially after dark. I so often dream of a little place in the country. Perhaps I really should think of selling. Are you all right?
Yes.
Doors open. Always open.
You've come to see Lady Emily and Mr. Cordy?
I've come to see you.
You don't need to see me, Edward. Congratulations on your great success.
Babu,
What you want?
I've got a backache. Just a little bit here, Babu, please. It's lovely. You used to like doing it. You never got tired.
Don't come in like that.
As if I haven't seen you 1,000 times in your bath. Soaped and sponged you all over. See you home by 7. We are going to Pratima Mashi's.
I told you I am staying the night.
I promised Pratima we'd both come. Now, what's that for? My friends aren't good enough for you, eh? Now, only those people in that house. You're lucky it hasn't fallen down yet. And I only hope nothing happens when you're inside. Babu, wait.
I'll be late.
Let her wait. To ward off the evil eye. Goodness knows what spell she's cast on you.
Mom.
Mr. Cordell, you take this bread. You see, I threshed it down this morning. You dunk it into the sauce here. That's how it works. This is Mamma's recipe. The English know nothing about food.
You shouldn't be going to all this trouble on your birthday.
No, I love to cook on my birthday.
I do hope those two terrible men don't come and interrupt us.
No one can make you lose the house you were born in.
Quite right.
Exactly. Manic, don't eat like a barbarian.
It isn't the house so much. It's the people I mind. I don't want to lose my dear little family.
Isn't she coming? What's her name?
Who?
Jenny.
Jenny, well, Jenny's going to be a little bit later. I said, Jenny, you must learn to be absolutely on time with me. And she said, that's because I have a rising ascendancy in Capricorn.
Oh, I'm Capricorn.
But it's zodiac nonsense. I control my life, not the stars.
Oh, is that good for him?
Of course.
But I haven't finished the last one yet.
You stupid boy, listen. The white wine goes with the fish, yes? The red wine with the meat. You must learn to become a man. You see? To our family, to our family.
Family.
Happy birthday! Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so late. I need you.
No, ma'am, where are you going? You must ask the lady of the house before you leave the table.
Oh, investing time. That's a joke. What do you think?
They're great.
No, the cake dummy. I got it from this bank commercial.
What's this one?
Oh, that was a big launch of a new health drink. I'm the carrot. See that banana? I went to Australia with him. That's Tony.
Is this from a film?
Country made and slimming crackers, darling.
You look great. So are you a model?
Not really. I'm a singer. I write my own songs. Look.
See?
Now you're going to get it.
Come on, you're supposed to be helping me.
Did it sell many copies?
It got to number 94 for a week.
Hey, that's really good. God, how many are there?
Oh, I just stuck them in. You better not count, eh?
How old is she? How old are you?
How old do you think I am?
20.
Yeah, 20.
There's more champagne.
More champagne, always more champagne.
Expensive.
Don't eat like oh.
A moment, everybody.
Oh, here we go.
Once again, on this great day, I give you our dear friend, our kind hostess, our great pianist and pedagogue, Madame Irina.
No, Madame Sousatzka.
A celestial woman in the heroic mode. I hear her voice, not to put too fine a point upon it, bellowing at her students.
No, Mr. Cordell, I am as gentle as a dove. Manic. No? Manic.
Strong as the Valkyrie. In her blood is the strength of America. Her spirit borne by the mighty winds that sweep the steppes of Russia. And yet, she's as light and heady as the champagne.
Ooh, not like this cake. It's horrid, isn't it?
May we always meet and eat together on this great day, wherever we may be.
Yeah.
And where would we be but here?
Oh.
Yeah.
I will drink to that.
Oh, hold it.
Great.
Oh, this is going to be good. This is for you, Irina. Oh. From Edward. From Edward with love.
Rachmaninoff. Who's Edward?
Jenny, champagne.
Yeah.
Ah.
E flat.
What?
Yes, perfect pitch.
A. B flat.
Delightful.
G sharp and F.
Yes.
Let it play. Let it play. She's going to play.
You think you're playing concert?
Did you have a good time? This is the day that I miss Mama the most. The most? The most of all.
Wait here for me. No, get back to the car. Malik! Babu! Babu!
This better be important.
I brought you shampoo.
I don't believe it. You're mad.
You'll need it in the morning.
Who's that? Not that fat Sanu.
Someone's got to keep me company.
Well, why him of all people?
Where are you sleeping? Which room? Breathe on me? You've been drinking.
So what?
She's supposed to teach you how to play the piano, not how to drink. Your father did enough of that.
Well, I hope nothing has happened.
No, she just came to bring me my shampoo.
Well, how thoughtful at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Well, if he doesn't use this very special shampoo I buy for him, his hair gets into a terrible tangle.
Well, if there's no crisis, perhaps we can all get back to sleep. Manic, you have a hard day tomorrow. You need all the rest you can get. Good night, madame. The door closes by itself. There's no need to slam it. People are sleeping.
Don't you dare let her give you any liquor. I'll tell her myself. Go home. A boy your age. She must be crazy. She looks a little crazy.
Come on, Mum, please, go.
Babu!
Now what?
I forgot this.
I'll be home Sunday. We can go see a film if you want.
Thank you. Take care.
Darling, I didn't know you were here. There's somebody I want you to meet.
But this man
extraordinaire.
A refreshing change from last night. But Tchaikovsky simply wasn't wild enough. It might as well have been Debussy.
Well, she's mostly in Japan. Doesn't matter there, I suppose. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Excuse me just a moment. Do you mind? Many congratulations. It was a wonderful performance. Would you mind just signing my autograph? My pleasure.
Hi.
Oh, I wanted the surprise. Thanks very much indeed. We'll catch you later on. Thank you. Excuse me. If you want to get to the front, you've got to push. Always. Ronnie Blue.
Money cents.
Ronnie.
Hello, Leo. What a marvelous evening. Manik, this is Leo Milev, one of the truly great piano teachers of the world. This is Manik, young man with a big future. Madam's latest. You should get Leo to let you sit in on one of his master classes.
How is the family?
Oh, they're well, they're well.
Yes? How old are they?
I believe this is hers. She might not like to take it from me. She still hasn't forgiven me.
Oh, you mean Edward?
Uh-huh.
Where is Edward these days?
He's in Ottawa, and in precisely half an hour he'll be playing the Bartok second concerto.
Since you last saw each other.
Oh.
In New York. Are you still in the same place?
Oh, yeah. Could you excuse me?
You gave me the message fine.
Can I introduce Mr. Kuzprod?
You really was one.
Oh, it's really time to go, man. Excuse me, Mr. Bloom.
Very impressive indeed.
What did he say to you, Mr. Ronnie Bloom?
He wants to hear me play.
And what did you say to him?
That he'd have to talk to you.
Quite right.
Is Ronnie Jenny's boyfriend?
He won't last 5 minutes. Because a greedy agent got hold of him and started him much too early. I've seen it happen over and over. Fail once and they drop you like a hot potato.
Shall we have dinner at Nido's? At least we know.
This is one of Leo Milev's students. I saw you talking to Leo. What did he have to say? What did Leo have to say?
He gave me this.
Oh. Poor Leo. Frankly, I don't like it, but I feel sorry for him. In the middle of a good career, he lost the use of his arm. What else did he have to say? Did he talk about Edward? What did he say?
Just had to give you the bead.
No. They all think I still care about Edward. Where is Edward now?
In Ottawa, playing the Bartok second concerto. Right now.
Bartok, as though he could ever play Bartok.
Ah, Madame Sousatzka. I did knock. I'm glad to catch you alone for a moment. Look, would you care to join me for a spot of lunch?
I'm extremely busy, Mr. Bloom.
Then I'll come straight to the point. I'd like to hear Manik play.
Oh, that's impossible. That's quite impossible. Manik is no concern of yours.
But why? You teach him how to play, I how to make a living.
Making a living, as you put it, Mr. Bloom, is not what music is all about. And I have a rule that none of my students will appear in public before he or she is ready.
I see. And who decides when that is?
I decide, of course. In every case, and in this case especially.
Rubinstein, Lepati, Nadia Boulanger. Schnabel. I remember hearing him play when I was 4 years old at the Albert Hall.
You see, we all have music in our blood in a sense, Mr. Bloom. Even you. All of our great-grandmothers played Chopin.
Well, actually, mine iron shirts down the Mile End Road.
Manik's great-grandmother played the sitar, or some such instrument. And so now he has to catch up on 600 years of European music.
Well, I'm afraid I can't wait that long.
Perhaps you shouldn't wait at all. Ah, Manik, good, you're here. Mr. Bloom was just leaving.
Hi, how are you? Nice to see you again.
Hello.
Yes, I was just telling Madam how very much I'd like to hear you play.
What do you want to hear?
Madam says I can't.
Why?
She forbids it.
Why can't I play for Mr. Bloom?
All right, then. Play. Play. Play for anyone. Play in the street for all I care. Don't let me stop you. There's no need at all to respect my wishes or my feelings. And go on, sit in Maman's chair.
Just a little fever, Madam Sousatzka. On antibiotics. Yes, thank you. I'll tell him you called. Goodbye.
What'd she say?
I don't know why you can't tell her.
If she knew it was my hand. He's mad enough with me as it is.
I know she's mad. Completely cuckoo. Here, give me a hand. Hello, good morning. Here.
I'll take those. Mr. Beachy would like to see you upstairs.
Unfortunately, this was returned by one of our most valued patrons.
I can't imagine how it got there.
As you know, Mrs. Sen, it has happened before.
You have my word of honor, Mr. Beachy. It won't happen again.
I'm afraid this has to be our last warning.
Oh, absolutely. I'll see to it personally. So kind of you. Ah, this is my son, the concert pianist. Anyway, he soon will be. Yes, you will, my darling. Thank you, Mr. Beachy. Goodbye. Stupid old man.
You nearly got the sack. The kitchen is bloody filthy. Tomorrow you and me are going to clean it out.
Ah, they're all talk.
You must be mad buying him in that place. You can get him for half that anywhere.
Not these. These are the real things. Alfonso's.
अगर कल तक इस साल का लगान और बटाई का गल्ला हवेली नहीं पहुंचा तो तुम सबका यही हाल होगा जो इस कुत्ते का हुआ है।
Yes, I'm looking for Mrs. Sen and Manick, please.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Sen and Manick. They're upstairs.
Thank you. You'll wait for me then. Thank you. Up here.
What a surprise. He'll be so pleased. How is he? Oh, much better today. The temperature went down to normal for the first time, and he ate some rice and curds. What beautiful flowers. Asters are my favorite.
Those are chrysanthemums and lilies.
Oh, I'm so sorry about this mess. We weren't expecting anyone.
Oh, Manik! How are you?
Look, Manik, what lovely flowers she's got you.
Your mother tells me you're feeling better? Well, come here. Let me see you. Come here. I was worried. Look at this. Oh, ah. What is this? What is that?
It's nothing, Madam S.
What happened?
I don't even know why I'm wearing this.
Why was I told lies? I despise deceit. Why did you have your mother tell me lies?
Oh, it was just a little white lie. Because we knew you'd be so upset about his hand.
See, not even a bruise.
How did you do this? You did it with football or some such sport. You haven't been using those skates again. Manik, you promised me that you would never.
They were a birthday present. And they saved bus fare.
Will you promise now?
Yeah.
No, say it, that you will never use them again, that you will throw them away. Say it, I promise.
I promise.
I think you'd better go and wash your hands. You look a mess.
I brought you some books. A good best start with Crime and Punishment. You remind me of Raskolnikov, those dark, good looks of yours. I hope you never take an axe to me. I hope not, if you like it.
Thank you.
Isn't it terrible the way they always stay babies, isn't it? Running here and there, and you have to stop them and say, don't do this, don't do that.
I wanted to ask you, Madam Sousatzka, when do you think you'll be ready to give a concert?
Has he talked to you about this?
No, he hasn't. I'm speaking to you about it.
Manik, I think you should explain to your mother. I thought she understood, but apparently not.
Explain what? I asked when you're going to play a concert. Oh, I know. I'm just ignorant, of course. Not a cultural person or a music teacher, just your mother. It's what we've been planning and working for all these years.
Who's we?
My son and I.
Leave it now. Leave it alone.
And what about all the concerts you're going to play? Why else have I been slaving and saving and...
Mrs. Sen, let me be frank with you. Manik's playing is immature. He doesn't think before he plays. Sometimes he shows off like a child. He's simply not strong enough yet to communicate with an audience.
You mean he's not good enough?
No, I didn't say that. I said he's not ready. Just have to wait and see.
And in the meantime, what am I supposed to do? With all the debts I have to pay?
Are you saying that this boy should give his talent, his God-given talent, to pay your debts?
My debts? Are they just my debts?
Come on, just shut it.
No, really, are they just my debts?
No, they're mine too.
I'll see you tomorrow at the usual time. Please don't forget to put the flowers into water.
Did you really mean that, Madam S? Did you?
I'm glad I said it. Yes, I am. And my God, it's true. It's high time you gave a concert. I just can't keep waiting till the day I die. And of course, it's too much to expect you to help clean up this mess. Stop doing that. Nije kisi ki bhavo? Large shabe ke bare, as if I had 10 servants. Does she own you? And who does she think I am? Just nobody. Nothing. I'm not even allowed to speak. And why do you have to stay there every Friday? You can jolly well stay and practice at home.
I have to use a concert grand. This one's no good.
Oh, I'm so terribly sorry. I have no more jewelry to sell for you. It's all gone. For your music, your piano, and for you. No, wait. Here's your grandmother's wedding necklace. Maybe I should sell that as well. I'm sick of it. Baba, don't go. Please.
I can't stand all this.
I'm sorry. It's only because I love you so much.
You've got a funny way of showing it.
Come back in. Please. I brought you a present. You look beautiful. You are beautiful. Just like your father. That's something I can't take away from that bastard.
Oh, don't start.
Oh, I'm not starting again.
Bloom Associates. I'm sorry, he's on the other line.
And he can be in Glasgow at 7, go to the hotel and change, and still be on at 8. Anyway, he's not 80. Who told you he was? He's 75. All right, let me know.
Oh, look, we still need something special for the final night. Who have you got?
Well, at the moment, I'm trying for the London Symphony. It's not fixed. It's looking good.
Oh, that'd be terrific. We've got a great room for them, and the acoustics are crystal clear. And if you can book them, well, I'm sure there's a broadcaster.
Yep. Yeah, tell her I'll ring her later at home.
The sponsors are coming through well, and I've got 1 or 2 slots up my sleeve.
Well, I've got a young pianist up mine. I'd really like him to play.
Yeah, well, who is he? What's he done?
He's only 15, charismatic, intensely musical, and look at him. His mother's a caterer, does Indian food.
You mean she's part of the package?
Well, listen, might be worth a thought. Pull in Air India as a sponsor. He's never played in public before. I'm following my instincts on this one. Yep. No, it's not going to work. No, he's playing in Paris on the night of the 29th.
Hi, said 1 o'clock.
Yeah, then he has to travel to Chicago.
That's a bad time.
Yeah, it's always a bad time.
It'll be 3 in the morning for him. Yeah, okay. All right, let me know. Thanks, bye. What do you think? I meant the boy.
Oh. Well, I'd have to hear him.
Yeah, sure, fine. She's a pop singer.
Any good?
She's a woman of many talents. Yeah. Yeah, put him on. No, well, look, you'll just have to give the poor old boy a good night's sleep, fly him in on Concorde, won't you?
Oh, no, thanks. I had some earlier. It was ghastly. I'm Vincent Pick.
Oh, hi, I'm Jenny.
Ronnie tells me you're a singer. Said some nice things about you.
Oh, really? That makes a change.
He says I ought to hear you. Do you have some tapes?
Only some demos. I don't sound too good.
No, I'm sure you sound much better in the flesh. Why don't I hear you? Perhaps we could go to my office. Have some lunch on the way.
No. Why not?
Crystal, 2 for lunch. Get that tape over to me and I'll hear it.
Yeah, pull the other one.
Jenny?
Who is it?
It's me. I bought the single.
Oh, just put it on the table.
Very flash car, that.
Jesus. Can't do a thing in this bloody house without everybody talking about it.
Sorry, you just can't miss a car like that.
Oh, the flash bastard's driving it. Oh, this stupid thing. Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Do you want to know something, Manic? Forget about the music business. Just do your school stuff and get yourself a proper job. This is lovely. Is it silk? It's so soft. You better go or Madam will be after me.
Oh, it's all right. He's in the bath.
Oh.
Can I come and talk to you some more? I mean, I can come on Friday for tea or something. I don't have to eat anything. You know, just Saturday's help. By the way, the single's brilliant. I've told everyone I know to buy it.
What are you wearing? Jenny is a good-hearted girl, I'm sure. But I'm afraid she has no talent. Poor girl, it can't be easy for her. Do you know how old she is? No, never mind. Play. Remember the talk we had about the wholeness of music? Whatever you do matters. Well, it also includes the friends you make. Friends at school, girls, women, whatever. You need to discriminate. It also includes what you wear.
Someone gave it to me.
No. Beethoven was not angry when he wrote this. Who gave it to you?
My mother.
It plays. It's playing.
I'm playing.
Aha! You see? What did I tell you? So there is still something left for you to learn, Mr. Know-It-All. No, like this. And you need a haircut. Elephant. And do you think you're ready to play in public? This is all you're good for. And have you read any of the books I've given you? Have you ever even opened one of them? Well, what do you expect? How can you play without some basic culture?
Fuck your culture! It's all these dead creeps looking at me when I play.
You will never belong there. You'll never be like them. You are ignorant and uneducated.
Well, at least I'm not dead.
Go on, run. That's the easiest way for cowards and failures. Run! You see, you're a failure. You're a coward, and cowards always run! Well, run!
Up your end. Right, got it.
Be careful with that now. Ooh. Bought that 40 years ago. Imagine what it's worth now. Careful. That's...
Lady Emily?
So they got her out finally, did they?
Yes.
Oh, surely you're not staying.
Of course I'm staying. My students will just have to learn to play louder. They'll become inured to all the people having coughing fits in the auditorium. You come for tea?
Well, I wouldn't mind one of your mother's biscuits.
Come on.
Anyhow, the law's on my side. They can't get me out of this house.
I want to ask you something. A favor. To take on a new student.
No. No, I can't.
Now listen. You'll like him. I think he's very talented.
Too much. Especially now, just as Manic is about to make his breakthrough. And you know how that is when you go from here to there, you know.
How old is he?
The same age as you were when you left me.
Oh, never left you. You know that. Even now. Today, when I'm playing in a concert, you're somehow with me. When things get tough, when the piano behaves like a monster, and the audience is another monster, well, then I hear you yelling at me, telling me to get on with it. And I listen. And I know that all those hours with you have formed a little core of strength in me. And that gets me through it.
You know what they say about me? They say that I made terrible scenes when you left me for Leo. That I went mad like a jealous mistress. That I was in love with you. 16-year-old boy. Well, of course I was in love with you. Isn't every mother in love with the son she creates? So why shouldn't I love in the same way? Oh. Oh.
Is that macaroni cheese?
Yes. And sago pudding.
Oh.
Don't you adore being English? Does it remind you of your nursery?
Deliciously horrid.
I really can't manage it, and their feelings will be so hurt.
I can't eat your dinner.
They're doing their best, but they're not doing my hip any good. What I need is a really good osteopath.
You'll find a good man locally. I'll look in the directory.
There's only one good osteopath, and he lives in London. Though I can't think of any good reason why. Can you?
Not really, no. Now you mention it.
No, please, just a little more. Before nurse comes, for my sake.
Well, just for you.
Thank you, dear friend. You know, one person living in London and another in a lovely place by the river with 2 bedrooms doesn't make sense, does it?
Finished all your nice dinner?
Delicious.
There's a good girl.
Oi! Come on, get out! Where is she?
She's very upset. I've told her, who needs this job? I'm here. Did she take 1 spoon or 2?
Not enough milk. Come on. You know how you hate cold tea.
They said I didn't meet their standards.
What do they know about samosas and stuff? I like them. Hair and all.
I can check you, hubby. What are we going to do?
I'll worry about that.
You see, Manic, this festival is a great opportunity for you. And then after this, we'll make sure you play in competitions, build your repertoire. Thank you. We're thinking long term here. You do want to be a concert pianist?
Sure I do. Just don't want to jump in there before I'm ready.
But Manic, you are ready. I mean, my God, I wouldn't normally touch a kid of your age. But from the moment From the moment I first heard you play, I was interested, I was excited. You're very advanced, you know that?
That's not what Madame Sousatzka says.
I know this is difficult for you to understand, but she's a good teacher, a great teacher. But she suffers from mixed motives. It's an old story. And she's limited in her experience. She doesn't seem to know the world. I could take you to places. I could take you to places where they queue all night to hear someone as good as you. Come on. You've got the opportunity to make a lot of money doing what you enjoy most. What do you think, then? About the festival?
I don't know what to think. One person says you're great. Another, I don't know. Is Jenny your girlfriend?
Well, it's funny you should ask me that. You see, Jenny and I have a very special relationship. Now, I've got a little surprise for you. This should sort out what you think.
Egg, bacon, beans, sausages, tomatoes. All right, that's fine there. Is that it? Yep. Move over to the piano now, mate. Joanna? Yep. Hold on a second. Minestrone, Irish stew, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Give us a minute, Mr. Bloom.
Spaghetti.
Okay, fine, thank you.
Lasagna. Okay, mate, can you go to the drums now? All right. You want half-timers, eh? Cold pizza, soggy chips.
Well, go on, then.
Doner kebabs.
The piano, Manic.
Shish kebab.
Go on, it's all right.
Kitty cat. Caviar. Schnitzel. That's fine, mate. Let's take a break. All right, chop the lights out. Rock and roll, rock and roll.
What are you going to do now the house has been sold?
You're here to play for me, not to gossip about this house. What's that?
Oh, just looking at it.
You're not tired of the Beethoven, are you? You tired of me? Hmm? Look at me. Why so shy? Oh, my goodness. Come here. Come here.
Oh.
You know that when you hate me, no, I know sometimes you do, that I do it all for you. Hmm? He hasn't been calling you, has he? That agent? People haven't been trying to get at you, have they?
What people, Madamess?
It is impossible to have a serious conversation with you. Can you manage?
Oh, yes, thank you. It's very easy, really, once you get used to it. I think he's going to be quite a tall young man.
Yes. Not just physically, either. I cannot tell you, Lady Emily, how he's developing. His talent. His talent. Of course, I give him hell, you know. I don't make life easy for him, I can tell you.
Young people are also very sensitive. One has to be a little circumspect, don't you find?
An artist has no right to be sensitive. He has to be tough. Do you know what I think? I think he's going to be better than anyone I've ever had. Yes.
Even the weariest river winds somewhere safe to sea. That's Algernon Swinburne. You're far away. You're thinking of something entirely different.
I'm going to play for Ronnie Bloom's festival.
That's wonderful. I take it you haven't told her yet. You'll have to tell her.
She'll go out of her mind. She'll tear me to bits.
Possibly. She has a very excessive nature. You just have to put up with it. As one grows older, there are many things one has to put up with or do without. I miss you and our little sessions together.
Me too.
Really? Well, it would be charming to believe that you think of me sometimes. When I think of you, quite often.
That is it?
Charming.
Yeah. Okay. Bum, bum, pa ba bum, pa bum, pum, 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 Emperor. All right.
Ronnie Bloom's asked me to play at a festival. And I'm going to do it. I think it's self-service. Here, at me.
It's only money. Why don't you play in a cocktail bar? It's your mother. That's all she ever thinks about, money.
That's because she never has any.
No, I've heard her go on and on and on. If she
about how much she's done for you, all her sacrifices she's made.
No, she doesn't.
Don't lie to me, I've heard it myself. It was she who went to Ronnie Bloom.
She had nothing to do with it. It was me.
I don't believe you. You wouldn't sell yourself to that man.
Well, thanks for driving. I'll see you tomorrow. If this is really how it is, that's what you want to do, then I can't teach you anymore. You see? Sorry, but I can't. It would be completely against my principles.
Watch your left hand. Caress it, caress it. Less rubato. Less rubato still. That's lovely, lovely. Surge ahead towards the climax. Good. Now breathe between the phrases, just as you talk. That's fine. Enjoy it, enjoy it. Caress it now, caress it. I believe you have good potential, and she's been teaching you well. But I don't think it would be right for me to take you until after your concert is over. What do you intend to play?
Schumann concerto.
I wish you well.
Thank you.
Oh, and Manik, if afterwards, after your performance, you still want to come, we can talk again.
No, it's a lovely spot. Have you seen right back of the house?
A day like this lulls you into the false belief that this country has a nice climate, doesn't it?
He reckoned on making 73%.
Jason, the sponsor signs, where the hell are they? According to the rumour, he's got a whole cellar full of beautiful burgundies.
Really? Derek's company has 20 seats.
20? Very lucky.
Sorry, my fault.
A slight hiccup in the kitchen arrangements, but I'm sure we can get... Hello. I tell you what, let's skip the main course. Let's go on to some cheese. We can always come back after.
So then, whenever I see him, he'd come running up to me, shirt flapping, and say, Ronnie, Ronnie, look how thin I'm
I haven't
getting.
missed dinner yet. I'm absolutely starving. No.
Excuse me.
Dying of starvation.
Just a couple of moments. Jenny, do you know who those people are? They represent one of the largest merchant banks in the world.
Really? Well, thanks for the introduction.
Look, Vincent has to play it very carefully.
Oh, well, I'm sure he'll do just fine. Oh, look, I could have been a peerette. They've got such lovely costumes.
You don't want to do that, Jenny. It's demeaning.
Being with you is demeaning, Ronnie Blue.
Ladies and gentlemen, the main concert of the evening with the London Symphony Orchestra is about to begin. Will you please take your seats? Take your seats, please, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Kathy Miotis has totally lost face over the whole thing.
There you are. Just came to wish you good luck. It'll be great.
Thanks.
ना आप टेबल्स लगा दीजिए और आप जल्दी जाके जो है ना सब ग्लासेस के अंदर एक एक नैपकिन होना चाहिए वो चेक करिए माँ जी वो हो गया क्या हाथ हाँ बस दे दीजिए
माधुरी जरा प्लीज फॉइल उतार देंगी देखिए पानी है कि नहीं सुमंता जरा चमचे देखेंगे
सुनील डोंट डू दैट
I'm only tasting.
Figaro by Mozart. The London Symphony Orchestra was conducted by Christopher Aid. And now this concert from the Heaton Park Music Festival, which is being broadcast live on Radio 3, continues with a performance of the piano concerto in A minor by Robert Schumann, which he dedicated to his wife, the concert pianist Clara Wieck. Tonight's soloist, Manek Sen, is actually making his debut at this festival concert. He's only 15 years old. He was born in England of Indian parents.
One deep breath.
And he's a pupil at the Ebury Bridge Comprehensive School in London. He's studying the piano with Irina Sousatzka.
do you think you're doing? You must come back. You must come back. Hardly anybody would have even heard the mistake.
I thought his playing was a little too temperamental, but that's you.
Absolutely wild.
It was a try.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so
Well, I
much.
do hope your cooking's as good as your son's piano playing. He was wonderful.
Very successful date.
Boys, why need a lager?
I cut 8 bars.
It doesn't matter. It simply doesn't matter at all. What do they know? We know. Tonight was a bad dream, and now we go on. You and I. Yes, my dear. Tomorrow evening, you come to my studio. We make a celebration, just the two of us, huh? And then we begin again. And we work. Oh, we will work. I will kill you yet. My poor darling boy.
Where's all your stuff? Got rid of most of it. Load of old junk, really.
Let me stay with you tonight.
Monica, I don't even have a bed.
still had your breakfast. You missed dinner. Thanks. I came to say goodbye to you. And to Jenny. To all of you. And to thank you for everything, Madam S. Dear Madam S, please don't be angry, but I've decided to study with Leo Milev. I shall never forget what you have taught me, and I will always be grateful. I hope you understand and will forgive me. With love, Manik. P.S. I hope it plays as well for him as it did for you.
Oh, there's no need to be nervous. Don't worry. When I first came here, that was over 10 years ago. I was more nervous than you are now, I'm sure.
All right, you've got him now.